You know, you mentioned, you know, having a good time in music videos and everything. A while back, there were some pictures that came out that were from a sex tape. Can you speak about that at all, or?
Yeah, we were at Tupac's apartment. It was my cousin's birthday, and you know, we had saw Tupac at like Walgreens or some shit, and then we, you know, me and my cousin Cleve, my cousin Greg, and we're like, it's Greg's birthday. He's like, you know, we buying some drink. He bought some drinks. He's like, come over to the crib. I got something for him. And he called up these girls that he knew. They came over and they got live with everybody. But Tupac was the one that was filming it with his own video camera. And you know, he used to show people the tape. He used to have parties where it's like showing people the tape, and I was like, man, stop showing that tape. He was proud of it. But so wherever that tape is, it was actually Tupac is the one that filmed it. So it must have got lost, or some girl or somebody got the tape, because I always knew that it existed, and I knew that Tupac didn't destroy it, so I knew somebody had it. Like, I don't know who has it, but I knew that, you know, I always knew that tape existed and that it would surface one day.
Was that the only time something like that happened? With a videotape?
With a videotape? Oh, I don't know. With me, yeah. But, you know, it used to go down. We were, you know, we was popping.
Sounds like you guys had a wild time. You know, I've heard different stories, and you know, the I Get Around video, I guess there was a lot of chicks there, and you know, one, like you said, one big party. So that's fun, man. You know, tours. Sounds like you guys had a really good time versus, you know, now it's like hip hop's got a lot of fighting and shooting going on. It seems like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, our experience was that, right? So it was still fighting and some shooting back then, but you know, we controlled our own environment, and it really didn't happen like that around us a lot. You know, there were some instances, but for the most part, man, you know, we had that energy and that vibe that we liked, and so we probably attracted that same energy and that vibe for the most part. And I'm speaking about Digital Underground.
You guys had a fun vibe.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, that's how I remember Digital Underground.
Yep.
Just a fun, you know, just party, get drunk, you know, have a good time.
Kick it.
Yep. Shock G, you know, recently passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And were you guys been a group this whole time? Touring and everything?
You mean up until like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
You know, we remained a group, but I think right around 2014, you know, Shock took like a real serious hiatus because he just wanted to step away from the music and kind of find himself or do whatever. And in 2015, he kind of introduced me to a cat that he says, like, look, this is my protege. You know, you guys go out and do the show the way you want to do it. Whenever I decide to come back, and it was Young Hump who he introduced me to. And, you know, when I'm ready, we'll go back out, because he always wanted to be able to just be Shock G without having to change and put the nose on. So, and he finally found a guy who could actually rhyme and that could play that role, right? So he sent them to me to go out and for us to do it. So me and Young Hump continued kind of like the Digital Underground performance energy. We were the representation on the road. Shock would come out occasionally and do like solo jazz type kind of appearances or whatever. But, you know, so we weren't performing together, but as really, even if you don't want to call it cohesive, we were still a unit, you know, where we would communicate with each other if we needed something from one another and like that.
How did you guys stay together though for so long? A lot of groups, you hear drama happening and this and that. I never heard anything about that from you guys. Now, I don't know, something happened behind the scenes, but.
Well, all families have their times, right? But never enough to where we would ever go out and publicly try to humiliate each other, or, we never fell out to a degree where we weren't gonna represent each other and represent the brand. So, like if you are on social media, you see me, it's like, and all my hashtag is, Shock G forever, DU for life. So you would hear people talk about, Tupac used to be in, or when you and Fuse used to be, or Mystic or Saphir. Nobody ever quit the group. We all went on to have our individual successes, but we all remain members of Digital Underground. So I don't think anybody ever got kicked out and nobody quit. So, even though Tupac enjoyed solo success, he was still a member of Digital Underground. Same with myself and Fuse as Raw Fusion. We remained in Digital Underground. Saphir was always a member of Digital Underground, even though he went out and recorded with Exhibit and Razkaz and all of those guys, and had his own individual success. Same with Mystic. Same with Pee Wee, who went on to rock with Too Short and the Dangerous Crew. Same with Dave Hollister, who kind of came through us. He sang on Brenda's Got a Baby, but he had his own individual success. But we considered him a extended member of Digital Underground. So nobody quit and nobody used to be in Digital Underground. We are all members and part of the Digital Underground family.
Well, that's what's up, man.
And that's what's happening. So,
Rest in peace, Shock G.
Absolutely.
Man, it was sad, a sad day for hip hop, especially for dudes from the old school, that actually was there,
Mm-hmm.
and, partied and listened to him, so, it was great having you, man.
Man, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. But, once again, just, if you're in the Bay, August 21st, Digital Underground Day, celebrate Shock G. But other than that, anything, if you want to know what's going on with anybody in our crew or just what's happening with the Digital Underground family, you can follow me on social media, Instagram or Twitter @MoneyB69, or you can like the Digital Underground Facebook fan page, or you can just check out digitalundergroundday.com. And, we always moving and shaking, so keep up.
That's what it is, man.
Word.
I appreciate you, bro.
Thanate you.
Yes,
Appreciate
for sure.
Word up. Peace.